today.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A very solid gain of 27.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
On first down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the #6 unit in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll get this down to the 38. Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for Carter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll run with Carter. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Carter again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Carter is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Von Miller. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Try to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. 21-3 is your score after 1. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bolden goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here we go. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. And the bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good.
And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
So we've reached halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
So here are the Bills to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Allen going to throw. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards.
And the Bills are pouring it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete to Bolden. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". We own them. We own them. Mike, check.
Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here we go. 180. Mike, yeah. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I want that. Give me that ball.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as a tackle made at the 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now Burrow loses the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down now, Fontaine. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Freeman.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Gets it off to Freeman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
All right, ready?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now Carter to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Carter straight ahead.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Carter. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A handoff for Carter.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Another run on second down with Carter.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now third down and 7. Carter once more.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the